Hi everyone, this is Samir from Tulip here today, and I'm here to walk you through a new third-party management application. The third-party management application allows you to submit requests for new third-party systems that you might want added to your company's stack. And jumping this application, what we see is that you have the option to create a new third-party request or actually select a request for review. So going ahead to create a new third-party request, what it asks me is to fill in the name, describe the product or service, put in some acceptance criteria, and like what category this third party comes under. So for this, I'm going to go with financial, and to put in a business owner for this third party. So clicking submit, what we see is that this request has actually been created, and it is actually now being assigned the status of being under evaluation. So when I click on this, it takes me to a screen where I'm actually allowed to perform various different steps. So the first step that I'm allowed to perform is actually edit the third-party information to see if there's any information that I think might be missing. It also allows me to define performance approach. So as our category has been selected as financial, the evaluation frequency actually populates it automatically based on the category we select. And it asks me to define an evaluation mechanism to complete the performance approach definition. So I'm going to create and define the evaluation mechanism and hit submit. And we're still under the status of under evaluation. So when I click out here, I now have the option to actually edit third-party status or go ahead and perform performance review. However, as this third-party system has not gone live, I'm not actually going to be able to perform a review, as the status needs to be active before we can actually do a performance review. So I'm going to go ahead and click on edit third-party status, and I have the option to activate it right now. So I'm going to put the status change date as the current date and time and hit activate. It asks me to put in my business owner's signature and put in a comment. So I'm going to put in a comment saying activate. And what happens is an email is sent to the business owner as well as to the user who submitted the request to say that the third-party system has been approved and has been activated. So now we see that third-party request 15 for 123 is now under status of active. So now I actually have the option to perform a review or to edit the third-party status again. So if I go to edit third-party status, I have the option to only deactivate it, as it cannot be activated because it's already active. But I'm going to go ahead and do a performance review right now and put in the access review date as a date and time right now, put in a link to access review data, and I have the option now to answer is third-party acceptable question, and my options are yes, no, continue to use, and no, discontinue to use. So when I hit no, continue to use for this case and hit save review, it actually forces me to create a CAPA event if it's not acceptable, but we still want to continue using it. And I'm going to create a CAPA event so that we can actually solve this going forward and assign the CAPA to me with a due date a few days from now actually. And when I go ahead and click create CAPA and approve all information for the CAPA is correct, a CAPA is actually linked to the third-party system, which you can see out here. We have CAPA 43 linked to third-party request for system 15. So we can also go ahead again and perform a review to show you what changes. And if I go with is third-party acceptable, yes, I must ask to perform a review and close it without actually needing to actually create a CAPA. So this is how our third-party management application works. We also have a bunch of filters that you can use to actually filter upon a certain third party that you might be looking for. And if you have any questions on how to use this application, how to set up this application, feel free to reach out to us at support@tulip.co, and thanks for following along.